What up, what up? It's Ace OG. Back with another topic, back with another video. So, title of this video is gonna be, I am the new Dante London. I say again for everybody in the back that did not hear me first time. I am the new Dante London. So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves. So let's get into it. So I am the new Dante London. Now, if anybody's been following Dante London, he has started to vlog his life out again. That's fine, right? I'm happy for him. He has said this in numerous videos in the past that that's all he really wants to do on YouTube is vlog. The reason why he actually stopped vlogging and started talking about YouTube is because he stated that he was not getting enough money and he wasn't being seen, and the algorithm wasn't helping him when he was vlogging his life out, right? Because nobody knew him. So he started talking about YouTube, started giving strategy about folks being able to blow up on YouTube, and then of course, by fate, he was able to blow up himself. Happy for him, you know what I'm saying? So now, since he has a following and he has a main staple of subscribers, he's starting to vlog his life out again. And it seems like he's getting some pretty good views. So, you know, he's doing this thing. So I definitely am inspired by everything he's been doing. If you don't know about him, go ahead and check out his channel. I'll link his channel in the description below, right? But you know, I'm pretty sure there's some other YouTubers out there that have actually followed his actual strategy when it comes to talking about YouTube, helping folks be able to monetize themselves on YouTube. And, you know, I've seen some, and, you know, some have gotten traction, some have not have got traction. But in the situation I'm in right now, currently, I think it's about time for me to actually start running that bag up on YouTube. I say again, I think it's about time for me to start running that bag up on YouTube. And what I mean by that is that I need to get more views, more subscribers, and more likes, more comments, all those things, right? Because as of right now, 2025, the economy is crazy right now, really crazy. Currently, I am furloughed right now. And if anybody has ever seen my channel, you'll know what furlough is. But if you don't, look it up. It's a version of being laid off to a certain degree, right? But I have not worked a job in over a month, right? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I never thought I would ever be in this position. You know, I'm 20 years retired from the Army. Well, I did 20 years in the Army, and I retired about 7 years ago. And, you know, I have a skill set I built in the Army. I have a college degree. I have multiple IT certifications. That's my trade. And, you know, I never thought I'd be in a situation and being in IT and having all this experience and having all these certifications that I've been in a situation where I'm trying to fight to get a damn job and I can't get a job. Like, whoever thought that? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be almost impossible. It really should. You know what I'm saying? Like, my skill set is worth being hired by somebody. I know it is. But the economy is crazy right now. You know, I think a lot of businesses and a lot of corporations and a lot of agencies are scared to hire, right? Or they're trying to downsize intentionally to save their bottom line when it comes to, you know, it comes to their net worth and who they're paying on these high salaries to these people, right? Because at the end of the day, when you work for somebody, you know, for the most part, they don't care about you. They care about the bottom line. And what I mean by the bottom line is they care about their money, right? So if you're in the way of their money and they're paying you too much, right? Or they can't afford you anymore, regardless of whatever they're paying you, your ass is out of here. You're gone, right? So at the end of the day, you know, it's all about being able to monetize yourself on YouTube, and it's all about being able to make as much money as possible. I have preached this on this channel, I don't know how many times over the last 3 years I've been up here on YouTube, and I've talked to men for the most part, but women can take advice from this as well. I tell men all the time, make as much money as you can in life, just bottom line, you know what I'm saying? Like, every single penny you can scrape, get it. for real, man, like, seriously, like, you cannot get enough money in life, you cannot. And, you know, folks that are hating on folks that make a lot of money every single month, every single year, or every single 2 years, 3 years, it's weird because at the end of the day, it's almost seems like you're jealous of these folks because they're making a bag and you're broke, right? So at the end of the day, You shouldn't be hating about on anybody that's actually getting money on YouTube or any other platform or any other situation. Build your skill set up, right? Get up on social media and start making money. There's no excuse, man. There's no excuse not to make money on any platform these days. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, in my personal opinion, I think YouTube is the best platform to make money because these videos that I put up here are evergreen. They can make money months from now, years from now. I got a video right now where the title is "Why Do Black Men Date White Women?" And that video I made 8 months ago, and it's still making money. It's not making a lot of money, but it's still making money, right? So at the end of the day, I can buy myself a coffee at least for $5 that I make from that YouTube for that channel for that video a month. It's money, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Pause. I don't. So it's all about running a bag up here on YouTube, man. That's all it is, man. It's all about making a bag, making a freaking bag. And what I would tell you is regardless of how you look, regardless of how you articulate yourself, regardless of what space you're in right now, anybody can come up here and make money on YouTube. Anybody. I am not the best articulate person. I'm not the best looking person on YouTube. Sometimes I stumble over my words, but I'm doing right now, right? But I still got 4,000 subscribers. Why is that? Because somebody's going to watch you. Somebody's going to watch you. I don't care. I just don't care, man. I don't care about your situation right now. If you get up on YouTube and start recording and you stay consistent and you keep posting videos, somebody will watch you. Somebody will watch you. And the more they watch you, the more you get watch hours, the more you get likes, the more you get comments, the more you get subscribers, and eventually you will reach monetization. You will reach there. But a lot of folks come up here on YouTube and they quit. They be up here for days, weeks, months, and they just, you know what? The YouTube thing is just not. It's not doing it. It's just not there. I'm not a personality that can be successful on YouTube. I'm not this person. I'm not that person. So I'm just going to give up. And I'm telling you, you're one video away from blowing up. You're one video away from blowing up. The video that blew me up, I never thought in a million years that video would blow me up. I just made that video because I felt like doing it, because I do what I want to on YouTube, provided I stay within the guidelines of YouTube, right? You know what I'm saying? But that particular video blew up, and I never thought in a million years. A lot of videos that I post, let me take that back. A lot of videos that I make that I think about posting, but I don't want to post them is because I think they are trash. And I post them, and some of the videos are the best videos I ever had up here on YouTube. They make the most money that I ever had up here on YouTube because it's all about being real. It's about being raw, right? Pause. So, so I'm taking over for what Dante was doing, man, about talking about YouTube and being able to help folks get a bag on YouTube. Because in this economy, you need as much money as you can, man. You need as much avenues of getting money as you can, because not everybody know how to invest. Not everybody has a job that makes a lot of money. Not everybody has a side hustle that makes some money. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of folks out here that lost jobs that have no freaking clue how to make it in life right now. They're hurting, they're struggling. They're absolutely struggling, they're panicking. And I'm telling you right now, the more you panic, the more you should get up on YouTube. Get your ass up here on YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Tell people what's going on in your life. Somebody's gonna watch you. I promise you, man. I cannot stress this enough. If you come up here crying, if you come up here yelling, hollering, and screaming, if you come up here being, having grievances with folks, somebody will watch you. Somebody will watch you, and eventually you will get monetized. I promise you, you got to stay in this thing. You got to stay in the fight. You got to stay in the fight. You cannot give up. I know for myself, anytime I put my mind to something, I'm always successful because I never give up. I stay consistent. That's a really big thing on YouTube, man. You got to stay consistent with this thing. You got to stay real consistent. And another thing, you got to take advice from folks. And you got to ask folks to lead you into the right direction. And you have to be able to see people and be able to take things from them that you can use to apply to yourself. I'm telling you, you cannot do this thing alone, man. And that's the reason why I'm coming here on YouTube right now and talking about this thing, because I'm trying to help y'all get money. I'm trying to help y'all run a bag up. I'll tell you a quick story right quick, and I'll let y'all go. So when I was in the Army, I was an instructor at a leadership course for about 2 years in Korea. And this leadership course didn't matter what job you had in the Army during the time. you had to go through this course to make it to the next level, right? It was a basic leadership course. Matter of fact, I think it's what it's called right now. I think the Army changed it. It was called something different when I was in. This was back in 2011. And I'm an IT guy, right? I did admin work for about 6 years, basically help secretary of work, and I was a mailman, for lack of better words, right? And then I changed my job at the 6-year mark to IT, and I've been doing IT ever since. So the instructor position that I was in was job immature as well. It didn't matter what job you had in the Army, as long as you had a good work ethic and you was a leader, you was a great leader, which I was at the time, not tooting my horn, but you know, being an instructor for that course, they was very, very selective picking people, very selective, right? So I was honored to be an instructor, to be able to teach people, teach soldiers how to be leaders, right? But a part of this leadership course was, you know, as soldiers, we're trained to fight, right? Even though we have a job, you know, it doesn't matter if you was a food clerk, didn't matter if you was a fueler, didn't matter if you was a tanker, didn't matter if you was an infantryman, didn't matter if you was, I don't know, a linguist, a person that spoke a different language. You was a person that was trained to go to war, right? And one of the things that we taught at that course was how to clear a room. This is during the Iraq War, Afghanistan War, where, like, you know, folks were kicking doors, and, you know, there'd be insurgents in there, and we would have to be able to, you know, eliminate the threat, for lack of better words, right? So we taught these soldiers how to enter a room, how to hug the walls so they wouldn't get shot, how to actually breach the room, all these things, right? And like I said before, the course was job immaterial. So it didn't matter what job you had in the Army, you had to come through this course. So every time I had an infantryman in my classroom, what did I do? I asked the infantryman to teach the other students, the other soldiers, how to clear a room. Because even though I was school taught how to do it, he did it in real time, right? So the experience he had was invaluable. It didn't make sense for me to teach that part of the course when I had an infantryman that had did it before, right? And he did it in real time, in danger, right? So the thing with YouTube is that if you see somebody that has been successful in real time on YouTube, why not follow their blueprint? Why not be able to study them and be able to do the things they're doing and apply it to your YouTube journey? And that's what I'm doing with this Dontay London thing. So anyways, hey, if Dante London sees this, man, yo, I appreciate what you've been doing on YouTube, man. Keep doing it, keep pushing, and I'm taking over, man. It's my time, all right? So you want to discuss the topic or subject, you think the benefits of your channel, email me SOG757@gmail.com. Email address is in the description below. Say SOG, signing out. I'm gone.